Hey everyone, this is Coach Andrew Aziz breaking down Jake Fromm, showcasing two of his strengths, two of his weaknesses, and showcasing some of his mechanics. And this video should show you why he is one of the best quarterback prospects in this year's class. First, we're going to focus on Fromm's accuracy with an emphasis on touch passes. In this clip, you're going to see a great bucket into the basket pass from Fromm to his receiver in tight coverage, and in this clip he showcases great body alignment and shoulder alignment. In this next clip, another great touch pass from Fromm in tight coverage, and the pass is actually dropped by the receiver. Again, just perfect ball placement and really tight coverage, and it just shows that he can make those passes down the field. Here's another great clip, and I really like this one because he's got pressure in his face, a collapsing pocket, and he just makes an absolutely perfect throw to his receiver, who ends up scoring for a touchdown. So I love this clip because, again, he can throw when the pocket is muddy and he has to, really just get the ball out quickly. He can make those throws too. In this clip, we see Fromm doing a great job of resetting his feet and resetting his body in the pocket after, foregoing his first read and then making the second read down the field. This is a receiver with a step and a half on his cornerback, and he drops it in the bucket perfectly. In this clip, Fromm takes a nice three-step drop, reads the tight man coverage, knows that if he makes a good pass, he's going to get this and that the safety cannot make this play. Again, another great touch pass on his part off a three-step drop, and makes a really nice rhythm throw. And the next area we'll evaluate is reading and eye manipulation, which is also a strength of Jake Fromm's. First off, in this clip, I want you to see that he has his eyes up as he's riding the running back through play action. He initially looks to number one to his left side, sees that there's a safety high, so he decides to forego that pass and then take his second read to the right side, showing a great job of moving his body from left to right and being perfectly aligned with his number two target. I love this clip against South Carolina. Fromm initially does a great job of selling the shoulder shimmy shake, and as he sees his receiver to his right is covered, he then changes his body to his left and looks to a one-on-one matchup and throws a really nice throw. And even though he was covered, that he made the best decision possible there. Next, we're going to look at his arm strength, which is deemed by many to be a weakness of his. A lot of Fromm's passes do have a tendency of lacking zip, or one-hopping, or not, or being underthrown. And you'll see in this clip that he doesn't get any zip on this pass, and the cornerback is able to make a pretty straightforward play and knock the ball down. But I want you to see in this clip his front foot. And usually quarterbacks are supposed to step into their throws, but Fromm is not doing that there. And that's going to hurt the zip that he has on his throws. That could be easily fixed by a good quarterback's coach. And in this next clip, it's the same thing. Watch that front foot. He does not step into his throw, which means that he doesn't get enough power on the throw. He doesn't transfer his weight properly, and he throws an underthrown pass that's not caught. It's a bad throw. Different game here, but same story. Watch Fromm's front foot again. He's supposed to take a 6-inch step into his throw, and he doesn't there. He essentially throws it flat-footed, and that's what caused the throw to be underthrown. Here's the good thing, though. When he steps into his throws, here's what he does. This is a 55-yard pass thrown on the money, and you see him step into his throw, and it's an absolutely perfect pass that stretches the field and shows that he does have good arm strength when he does step into his throws. Another area of weakness is his ability to throw on the run, which you'll see is a fixable weakness. In this clip, Fromm rolls out to his right, but watch how he keeps his left front shoulder closed and doesn't open up his hips, which doesn't allow him to get full power on the throw, and that's why it's really poorly thrown. In this clip, he's rolling out to his left, but not on a design rollout. And again, he does not open up his hips fully, he does not have his shoulder aligned to the target, and as you'll see in the replay coming up, he doesn't get the ball out properly. and that's because he keeps his hips closed. His shoulder is supposed to be his front shoulder is supposed to be aligned with the target, and if it's not, it means his hips are closed, and that's why the ball came out sideways and really funny, and that's due to poor mechanics. Now let's take a look at Jake Fromm's mechanics, and let's start with his throwing motion. The first thing you should know about Jake Fromm's throwing motion is that it is clocked at around 0.4 to 0.5 seconds, which is definitely within the NFL averages. He does a really good job of showing the J motion that coaches teach their kids, and he actually gets some really good shoulder torque and is able to get the ball out with some velocity. Here he is in shotgun in a catch and shoot situation. He catches the ball quickly, gets his hands on the laces, lines his body perfectly, gets the ball out within a second and a half, and throws a perfect pass on the money. Now let's see his three-step drop. In this clip you see he takes a very good depth step, which is the first step. His crossover step is also very smooth, and he settles, which is a settle step is his third step, and he settles into his throw really nicely, throws without a hitch, and gets the ball out nicely on a back shoulder throw. Now let's see him under center in play action. Here's Fromm in play action, really smooth with his feet. He gets his eyes around quickly, he aligns his body to his target really fast, because that could be tough for some quarterbacks since they turn their back to the play. But here he takes a nice hitch and he throws a really, really good sideline pass. Let's see his five-step drop from gun. A five-step drop is a depth step, followed by a crossover, followed by another depth, followed by a crossover and a settle. So there's his depth, there's his cross, there's his depth, there's his cross, and there's his settle. Really smooth, really nice. Throws a nice pass that's dropped, just so smooth with his footwork. Thank you for watching this video on Jake Fromm. I made this video because I am making an article on StampedeBlue.com which highlights more strengths, more weaknesses, and more details of Jake Fromm's game. So I strongly recommend you guys go and read that article, and I thank you again for watching it. Go follow me on Instagram at Aziz Elite Training for more football clips, quarterback clips, and training clips.